We're going to start the Innovation Awards, the finalists. We're going to get 2 finalists up here, and you guys are all going to vote for them. To give people who don't know what this is all about some background on it, Tim Gunstone and myself, I'm the other Tim Henschel. I started Hotel Planner 15 years ago, grew it up to a company that's global now, 130 employees. We do hundreds of millions of dollars in contracted group hotel rooms a year. And being a young entrepreneur, we raised some money. We bought those angel investors out 5 years ago. We gave that equity to our employees. And I and Tim want to help other entrepreneurs become successful in our industry. So we've been doing this for the last 4 years, and we do it in the US every year, and then we do it here in London. And I have to say, this year has been the best year we've had so far. It's getting so much better. We started with 16 companies, 10 pitched to 10 judges yesterday. The judges are all top investors from private equity banks to private wealth individuals that do investments. The 2 finalists that we have for you today, I think you guys will appreciate that the innovation curve in our industry is not dead. These companies are very young, but doing some great things, great revenues, great innovation, definitely will be disruptors. So I think that's about it. I think I covered everything. So I think I want to Tim, did I cover everything? I covered everything, right? Oh, that's right.
So make sure you're connected. Thank you.
I knew I forgot something.
No problem.
But now I'm on this. It's a long conference. Getting to the end here. So I want to bring up Johan from Distribution. Yes. Welcome.
Thanks, everyone. The name actually is, it's hard to pronounce, but now we remember it forever. It's Distribution Technologies, actually, and we are a GDS for intercity and shuttle buses. My name is Johannes. I'm the CMO and co-founder of this company, and I assume when I look into the audience, and also on that most of the attendants in the audience are from maybe Central Europe, UK, whatsoever. And for us, mostly we think of long-distance transportation. It's all about aviation industry, about flights. But actually, there are millions or billions of people in the world that are traveling the long-distance transportation with buses. So no matter if you look in the evolving markets of Turkey, Brazil, Mexico, the long-distance buses are the major mode of transportation. But the thing is, resellers, when you look in the OTA space, the meta space, they refrain from selling it. Why? Because it's extremely tough for them. There is no aggregator. They don't get the data from a single source. But also the offline world. I mean, today 90% of the tickets are being sold offline. Even these agencies have to log into every bus operator's CMS, book these tickets there. This is on the left-hand side, this is the #1 agency in Germany selling over 20,000 tickets per month. But still they have to go to every operator directly and book it. Hassle-some. So big OTAs matters refrain from it at all. And why is that? In the aviation industry, also many other parts of the travel industry, we have aggregators. In the flight industry, for example, we have the big GDSs aggregating the data, do the heavy lifting, the technical part in the background, and bringing in this portfolio to online resellers, offline resellers alike. The problem is, in the bus industry, there is nothing like this. The good thing is, we are now here to solve this problem. So we aggregate, standardize, and distribute intercity and shuttle bus data. So this means like from when you go from London to Brighton, when you go from your airport to the city, we aggregate this data and distribute it to all the different resellers out there. And we not only stop there. I mean, in aviation industry, you have a lot of players doing different parts of the value chain. You have the IATA doing a lot of the clearance, for example. In the bus industry, there is nothing like this. So we have to do the whole value chain, from information to booking, execution, payment, settlement. Yeah? Also executing the cancellations in the background, doing the settlement between the different partners, getting the money from the Croatian bus operator to the agency in London. All this is what we take care of or what we have solved already. We have products for all resellers basically on the market. So no matter if you're an affiliate website, if you're an OTA, they hook up to our API and are able to sell 160 operators across Europe right away. Also, travel agencies or travel agents can book now from a single solution all these different operators. Just a few seconds, they can sign up and they're ready to go. Also, new products are being created with our engine. For example, packages. Now, in Germany, we see it for the very first time. There are packages for hotels and buses now bundled and being sold online and offline. So this increases actually with the first results from the tour operators that is not taking traction from the flight plus hotel bundles, but actually it's incremental sales. So people book more package trips because they now have the chance to go shorter distances for older people to have a more convenient way of traveling and also a cheaper way of traveling. Our model, fairly simple. We work on transaction base with the bus operators. That means they are paying us a transaction fee for our services. This is individually negotiated with them. I mean, it can't be much since the margins are pretty low in this business. So this means, first thing, you need to have a lot of volume, but this also means that it's completely free of charge for all resellers. This means no matter if you're an OTA or Meta or an agency, you will always get the same commission rate from the operator as if you would go directly. So it's just a plus for them. Like I said, the first thing, you need big volumes. The good thing is there are big volumes in this world. Yeah? So we estimate that, and we could back this data up with a few other OTAs, that the whole intercity and shuttle bus market is around 70 billion euros worldwide. And it's growing. It's not like it's a niche product that nobody is using. Even in the US, it's growing with a 2-digit growth every year. We have big, huge markets in Europe. Turkey, as I said, 4 billion euros. Russia, 5 billion euro market. Southeast Asia, great potential for this as well. And we are actually covering this quite fast. This was the portfolio that we had in September last year. So you see we're quite young. Was a few months later, and this is today. So we're actually the fastest growing network in all of ground transportation. Today we have almost 2,000 destinations that we cover. And now it's the big question that we also have to resell this. Yeah? Are the resellers interested? I can tell you, yes, they are extremely interested. So we have a lot of partnerships ramped up. We're going to start the first integration with Amadeus Germany later this year. We have people like Rome to Rio, Go Euro, work with the Deutsche Bahn, but also all the big bus operators are chipping in. So what our vision is one day to make the intercity bus or shuttle buses as easy bookable as flights. Yeah, so you can book your trip end to end, no matter where, online, offline, no matter which website, all integrated. So thank you very much. Hope this wasn't too fast, and thanks for the time.
Good morning, everyone. Again, my name is Kanesh. I'm a Malaysian, flew in from Kuala Lumpur day before yesterday to attend this event. It's been fabulous being here. Great, let me just test it. Okay, cool. So what we are is basically we are a hotel room aggregator in a budget hotel segment in Southeast Asia. Our model is basically taking some rooms from each of these individually branded hotels in Southeast Asia and branding the room as Nida room and sell it to the consumer in a different brand. Yeah? So it's pretty much the Uber in a hotel room model. So basically our story is basically we are the first international virtual hotel operator. We categorize ourselves as a virtual hotel operator similar to how Virgin Mobile and Tesco Mobile is. Applying a proven business model into the hotel segment. The challenge in Asia is basically most of the budget hotel segment is individually branded. In the market like Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, and Philippines, there's a very low penetration of branded hotel chain. It's still very, very small. The brand like Ibis, the brand like other international budget hotel chain, the brand penetration is very, very small. In combined, all of them have about 300 hotels in Southeast Asia. So there are almost about 150,000 hotels, which is individually branded, at about rooms count of about 150 rooms per hotel, but the brand is unrecognized by the consumers. So the average occupancy rate is about 65%. So this is one problem that we are solving for the consumers, for the hoteliers. And going back, for the consumers, we basically looking to solve the problem of identifying the right hotel at the right location for the right price, for the right quality. Because when the brand is unrecognized, even though the quality of the hotels is good, people are not convinced to try it out. So that is basically leading to the very low occupancy rate of the hotel. Our stat currently, we are currently operating in 2 countries, Malaysia and Indonesia. We are launching Thailand and Philippines next week. Of course, we are operating in the most exciting markets, Southeast Asia, which is currently more than 450 million people, and the growing internet penetration, the dropping of smartphone costs is basically increasing the utilization of mobile apps in Southeast Asia. My background, I basically started my career with AirAsia. I was pretty much employee number 8 in AirAsia in Malaysia. Started in 2001, and then looked after sales and distribution, then network planning for AirAsia in Malaysia, and then set up AirAsia in Indonesia, in Thailand, helped AirAsia grow throughout the region. And then I then left AirAsia to partner with the founder of AirAsia, Tony Fernandez. I started Tune Hotels, Tune Money, and Tune Talk. I also invested in the business, and then after that, after implementing the business and appointing the management team, I moved on to set up my own consultancy firm, doing consultancy for airlines in Asia. So did a project in Macau. I worked for Garuda Indonesia to set up an airline for them, and then I worked for Tiger Airways in Singapore, and then after that, I moved on to India to help a second largest airline in India called SpiceJet to turn around their business before starting this business. I partnered with another gentleman called Dennis Malka. So Dennis Malka is basically formerly from Credit Suisse. He was the first guy who helped AirAsia to raise money in 2001 when we started with 2 aircraft. And then he did all the subsequent fundraising for AirAsia under Credit Suisse brand. And then after AirAsia was listed, Tony convinced him to leave Credit Suisse and partner with him in Tune Group. So that's when both me and Dennis started working together and setting up the 3 companies together, Tune Hotels, Tune Money, and Tune Talk. And then after that, he moved on to become a farmer in Latin America, starting a palm oil plantation in Peru, and listed the business recently. And then I moved on to become an airline consultant. And then when I wanted to start the business, I called him up saying that there's a great business opportunity in Asia. Would you like to consider partnering with me? And then we met up in Singapore on 23rd of August last year, 7 months ago. And then within half an hour, he loved the business model. And then we said, let's do it. I flew back to India. I quit my job. I flew to Indonesia on 1st of September, kick-started the process. I visited about 50 hotels myself, meeting the hotel owners, the management, understanding their problem, tweaking the business model a bit, and then we launched it in 2nd of November. So we have a very good management team. Sudhakar Kondeseti is our COO of the business. He's coming from the Wall Street experience. He was in the Wall Street in the US, managing high transaction volume systems. So it's very crucial to our business. And then we have other guys from the airline industry who are basically the chief commercial officer and the financial controller. Okay. This is our strong team on the ground. We have about 150 guys on the ground all over Southeast Asia, wearing our uniform, walking around and identifying these hotels, and then pre-qualifying this hotel, make sure the hotel is the right quality at the right location and meets our criteria. So once they pre-qualify the hotels, then they get enter into a discussion with the hotel management and enter into agreement before we sign them up their hotel and onboard them. So these guys are basically full-time employees of the company. So because this industry is basically very, very new, most of the hotels, even though it's good quality, is being managed by entrepreneurs who got no clue about hotel industry. So they got no clue about pricing, they got no clue about marketing, they got no clue about branding, they got no clue about customer service. So our guys down here have been trained, and they work closely with the hotel partners in terms of implementing all these new ideas, all these new skills, to the team, and basically helping them provide good customer service and good customer experience to our customers. So just as if basically, we will develop solutions whereby Our app is live. We have over 3,500 hotels now, just over the last 6 months in all these 4 countries. Mainly, we have about 1,000 hotels in Indonesia now. In Bali itself, we have about 250 hotels in Bali. In Phuket, we have close to about 300 hotels. In Bangkok, about another 150. In Jakarta, Bandung, Surabaya, all the way from north of Thailand all the way to Philippines. We have in total now 3,500 hotels. And we expect to grow to about 5,000 hotels by end of June, and then 10,000 hotels by end of December. So this is a big moment for us. By end of this month, we will have 3,500 signages outside the budget hotels all over Southeast Asia. So with this, people will recognize the brand. People recognize that these hotels has been pre-qualified, the quality is good, and give people the confidence. And by end of this month as well, we'll be live with all the global OTAs, Booking.com, Expedia, and Agoda, and also a couple of local OTAs in Southeast Asia, and also the OTAs in India. So the whole idea is basically, we look at ourselves as a hotel chain. So we distribute our hotel room through all the traditional channel, plus direct channel through our mobile apps, and also through our mobile web. So this has been history growth. Since we started, to now we have over 3,500 hotels in multiple countries. Started pretty much, signed up the first hotel on 25th of September, and then as of beginning of April, we already have 3,500, and then we expect it to be 10,000 rooms by end of this year. It's something that easily achievable because there is a need. The hotels are suffering. The consumers are not being able to identify the right hotels for them to stay for the right price, for the right quality. And then the market segment that we're going after is the segment which basically looking for a hotel room to stay for just 12 hours. Most of Southeast Asians, basically, they're not looking at a hotel to stay for more than 12 hours a day. They come in, they check in, they put their bag about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they go out for their meetings, their food, their entertainment, their meetings. They come back about 8, 9 o'clock in the evening, have a good shower, spend 1-2 hours using the Wi-Fi, social media, emails, watch TV for a while, sleep, get up in the morning, have a good shower, out they go. They don't even have a breakfast in the hotel because the food outside is much better than the food in the hotels. Yeah. So this is exactly what most of the consumers in Southeast Asia want. So we're addressing just exactly that. So our product is basically catering to this 12 hours of good night stay, plus our terms and condition is very standard hotel terms and condition itself. Once you make a booking, you need to pay the booking immediately. Once you change, there's a heavy penalty. If you don't show up, you lose the money. Similar to how we did it in Asia. And we also basically bringing the innovation by bringing in the pricing by demand into the market. The similar methodology how the low-cost airline pricing their rooms, their seats, we are bringing it into the hotel segment, whereby in one particular area, if there's about 20 hotels, and one hotel has a very good pickup in demand, then we automatically will increase the price of the hotel room there, and then lower the price in another place where there's lack of demand. So overall, we're looking at basically increasing the occupancy and improving the average room rates in the market. So this is our mission pretty much. We are basically the largest in Southeast Asia. Now our aim is basically to win the market by end of this year, and then expand the model into Latin America, because we feel that basically in Latin America, there's also a low penetration of budget hotel chain. There's a huge demand down there, and we think that this model will work very well down there as well. So, and then basically in India, of course, this model started from India with the players like Oyo, Zorum, Stayzilla, but the model is, Indian market is over-cannibalized, and then they have their own problem. Don't want to talk about it. But in Southeast Asia and Latin America, I think we are the biggest, and then we're looking at growing bigger. Our vision, of course, to be the largest virtual hotel operator brand in the world in a short period of next 12 to 16 months. And then our mission is basically to provide good customer experience for our customers and provide the value to our hotel brands. And then our value proposition for the consumers is we providing hotels at the right location, for the right price, for the right quality. And for the hotel partners is basically we help them to improve their reach, improve their technology, and also increasing the occupancy rate while giving them a good returns in terms of average room rates. Thank you. Yeah.
You guys must now imagine that you're all multimillionaires. Should be easy for some of you. which company are you going to put your money into? That's what we want you to do. That's what the criteria is for the winner of this award. But first of all, we need to test the system. This is a live event, and things never work. So I've been told to test the system, and Nikhil is going to put on the screen 2 choices. So get out your phones. You have a choice. You can either do it on Wi-Fi or you can text. Do you like tea, coffee, whiskey, or iced tea? Please text. Please someone do something. We should see the scores coming in. Dum, 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 dum. Nikhil, next time I think we need some sort of music going on. A drum beat to increase. Okay? No coffee. This is probably 2 people. Okay? Good. Nikhil, who's head of our digital content, is that proof it works? Okay, let's do the real thing. Okay, so once again, you can either text or go online. Dum, dum. Here we go. Are we going for the bus GDS or the Southeast Asia virtual hotel operator? Put your votes in now. Put your money where you're by the phone. Oh, first one. Oh. This is the closest one yet. We can't do this, so we can't do 50-50. We've only got 1 prize. And you can't vote twice. Oh, oh. Okay. Are we happy? Do you have a winner? Come on, Tim. Come upstairs. Come up here and award our fantastic prize. And oh. Can we all stop voting now? It's too tense. We can't. Has everyone voted? Anyone? Okay. Stop. I'm calling distribution as the winner. A round of applause, please. Thank you. Oh! Come up here. And give the guy a award.
I think if we wait a bit longer, we
I know, we don't.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Great honor.
Got to pose for pictures, right? Are we getting pictures?
We'll do some pictures outside.